Welcome students. I am Satish Kumar Sinha, physics teacher of Gyan Niketan Girls School. Today we are going to discuss the topic alternating current and direct current. An electric current whose magnitude changes with time and its direction reverses periodically is called alternating current. The electricity supplied to our homes and industry in our country is alternating current. In a given graph, the current which is shown the AC, the magnitude of current that varies with time, that is changes with time, and its direction is reverses periodically. Direct current, the current whose magnitude is always constant. It means that the current whose magnitude does not change with time and it always flows in the same direction is called direct current. The current which is obtained from a battery, cell or a DC generator is called direct current. Now what are the difference between DC and AC? DC, it is the current of constant magnitude, whereas the current of magnitude varying with time in AC. In DC, it flows in one direction in the circuit, whereas in AC, it reverses its direction while flowing in a circuit, that is, it reverses its direction periodically. Third difference, DC is obtained from a cell or a battery or DC generator, and AC is generated by mains supply and AC generator. Now what are the advantages of AC over DC? Alternating current can be transmitted to a distant places without much loss of electricity. AC can be easily converted into DC by using a device, rectifier. AC equipments are more durable as compared to the DC equipments. The cost of production of AC is less than cost of production of DC. The magnitude of AC is controlled by using choke coil at very low energy loss. Disadvantages of alternating current. AC is more dangerous as compared to the DC. AC cannot be used in the process of electrolysis or electroplating. AC cannot be used to charge a battery. Any electrical equipments which need DC cannot run on AC. At higher voltage of AC, more safety measures are required. Short circuiting or short circuit. A sudden flow of very large current due to the direct current between live wire and neutral wire is called short circuiting. When the live wire and neutral wire comes in direct contact due to the damaged wiring, the resistance of the circuit becomes very low and very large current flows through the circuit, which causes fire in the circuit. So the large current results in heating of live wire, which produces a sparking at the point of short circuiting, which may cause fire in the building. Next is overloading. When the current drawn by all the electrical appliances exceeds the certain limit of the wiring, it gets overheated. The overheating of the electrical wiring in any circuit due to the flow of large current through it is called overloading. Now we use the safety device, that is electric fuse, in our home. What is electric fuse? Electric fuse is nothing, it is a small piece of wire having low melting point and high resistance. An electric fuse is a safety device against short circuit and overloading. It is based on heating effect of electric current. Actually, as the electric current passes through the fuse wire, it gets heated and it melts, due to which it breaks the circuit, and all the electrical appliances in our house is quite safe from damage. A fuse wire is always connected in the live wire and in series with the electric circuit. Now, why copper wire is not used as a fuse wire? Copper wire cannot be used as a fuse wire because high melting point and very low resistance. Thank you.